Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Janie here, and I'm super excited because it is kind of, for me, officially hiking season, and I really want to do another one of those summer hiking series like I did last year. So today we are doing Raspberry Mountain, so let's go. Now, typically this road that I'm walking on right now, we typically get to drive all the way up to the Raspberry Mountain trailhead, but for some reason today the road is still closed, probably because it's still pretty early in the season. But I think I see the trailhead right up here, and we are only about like 2/10 of a mile from the car, so it's not really hasn't been that much of a walk. So yeah, so far so good, feeling good and loving being out here. I've truly missed being able to just pack up the car and go and be in warm weather and all this fun stuff and enjoy nature and the sounds of nature. So super excited, super glad, super happy, all of that. Let's go enjoy this hike. Today's goal is to make it to the top of Raspberry Mountain, but it is the afternoon in Colorado at the end of May / summer, end of spring, beginning of summer. So afternoon showers tend to happen right about this time. So I'm not too worried, but those clouds I am going to keep on. They're not too an eye on, but they're not too dark. So I think I should be okay, but yeah, like I said, the goal is to make it to the top. If I don't, oh well. If I do, great. Alrighty, so what I thought was the trailhead wasn't. It was just an information sign. My bad, but still not too bad. We're about 0.6 away from the car, so again, not too bad. It'll just be that an extra mile or so added onto this, if we make it all the way to the top, of course. But yeah, finally officially at the trailhead, and yeah, super excited. I know the girls seem super stoked about it. And so yeah, let's get climbing up Raspberry Mountain. If you have watched any of my videos in the past, like recently where I announced that I was doing the Garden to Peak series, ending with the Pikes Peak ascent, and that I had tried to do that last year, but my knee wasn't given that last year, and it's actually also, again, acting up and not really wanting to do that again this year. So I did defer the ascent. I missed the cutoff to defer the Garden of the Gods 10 miler, so oh well, it is what it is. But I did defer the ascent. The Bar Mountain Trail Race, you can't defer because all of the race registration money is like a 100% donation to local running organizations and businesses and all that. So they can't really defer or refund anything. And so again, this summer is going to be a bunch of hiking, lots of swimming, and getting my knee to where I want it to be. And I'm hoping I can do that and get it there by like November, in time to start training for the Princess race again in February of 2026, because I've done that every year and I don't want to stop that. And so yeah, I truly wanna, I know last year I was like, oh, I gotta let my knee heal. This year I actually truly want to get my knee to a place where it is better, and this whole tendinosis thing is truly a thing of the past. And so yeah, that's kind of the goal. I did in like November, December, like really October, November, December, I did a lot of swimming, and I could tell that actually really helped. So in addition to the hiking and stuff, I am gonna do a lot of swimming. A friend and I actually might sign up for an open water race, which I'm super excited about. And so yeah, that'll be fun. Girls, come on. And so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Okay, gotta go because these girls are sniffing every which way and got wedgies on their leash, so hold on. Ready? I'm back. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for now. And again, like I said, I want to do a summer series, and I know I want to do like more than just one backpacking trip like I did last summer. I know I'd like to do one on my own with both the girls, and do one with my boyfriend, and then do one with my best friend. So like 2 or 3 would be amazing. And so yeah, I'm starting to like look into those, look into more hikes, but I also have to plan around grad school because I'm doing a couple summer sessions, which 2 of which are opening up this week. Second one's opening up tonight, or like at least I'm able to look at the syllabus this evening and jot down when everything's due and everything, and when the Zoom classes are, so I can get outside and still get homework done. And so yeah. The last time I did this hike, it was very overcast, a little bit chillier, but not too much because it was the end of summer, but overcast, and kind of gave off that like Forks, Washington twilight vibe. But it was still absolutely gorgeous. And so I'm actually excited to see what this hike looks like not overcast. And yeah, and just enjoy it. And there's just something about being out in nature and the quietness of it that is just absolutely amazing. For me, it just brings so much peace and calm that I don't know, other than maybe running and maybe swimming, nothing else really compares. Okay, so my boyfriend and I both love hiking and love the outdoors, and REI is having their big sale, like their Memorial Day sale or whatever, weekend sale. And they also had a backpacking basics class and a 14ers class. Granted, I've backpacked before, and a lot of it I kind of felt I already knew, but it was a nice refresher. And the same with the 14ers. But I can also tell that it definitely inspired my boyfriend and I to get out and start planning our trips, our backpacking trips, 14er trips, just hiking trips, whatever. Because we left, bought a couple things from REI, of course, while we're there. And then we just sat in the parking lot, / went and got dinner and sat there and just talked about a couple of the 14ers we wanted to do. We both know that we want to do, not beer stat, we've both done it once, we both want to do it again. And also I know I'd really like to, and he's willing to come along with me to do Grays and Torrey's Peak loop, because that loop you could check off 2 of the 14ers here in Colorado and just a single loop. And so yeah, that's kind of, it's getting steep, but those are what we're kind of feeling at the moment and are getting excited about. And so yeah, I'm excited to bring all of you guys along on those and just enjoy nature this summer, because last summer was just so much fun, and then it started getting cold, and I know I can go on winter hikes, but there's just something about summer hikes and being able to just, like last summer I was able to pretty much spend the entire summer camping and hiking, and I could tell that it did something to me, like in a good way, that I just want to do that again and just be in nature all summer. Okay, so the girls and I made it up to the top, and I'll put a clip in right like after this to just show you why this is one of my favorite views. You just get a straight shot view of Pikes Peak, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. Glad I made it out here. We are at about 3.8 miles. On the way down, there's a few sections that I probably won't video or anything, just because of the footing and all that fun stuff and not wanting to fall. But I will get some clips on the way down, and we'll just keep chatting about summer plans and all that fun stuff. So yeah, but yeah, take a look at this view. Alrighty, so question. Is it just me, or is there any other hikers out there where up, you're great, you do awesome, but down isn't necessarily strongest, especially when the ground doesn't feel as secure? Yeah, I don't know. It just down has never been my strong suit. So I think that's what I want to focus on, is getting more comfortable on the ground on the way down, where the ground might not feel as secure as maybe like this might, where it's not like a whole bunch of scree or loose gravel or roots, and there's a lot more like secure boulders and secure rocks that you can like step on, and it's more just dirt and a little bit more secure under your feet. Is there anybody else that's like that, or is it just me? I can definitely tell that I am, this hike has definitely tuckered me out, tuckered the girls out, which is good. Took a little bit longer than I anticipated and wanted, but that's okay. I do want to get myself a Garmin InReach, probably like the Mini 2 or something. This way because I didn't have service, I didn't have any way to let my mom or my boyfriend know that I was okay and that I was gonna be a little later than anticipated. And so I really wanted to, get one of those for that reason. And so yeah, there's that. But I also have been thinking a lot about how hiking allows me to truly just think through things that have been on my mind and bugging me, and or just things that have been kind of I don't want to say a burden, but like definitely weighing on my mind and everything. And so that's what I love about hiking and being in nature, is that reason of being able to just go inward and think about things, sort through things and everything. So yeah. Okay, so as I'm coming up on the gate right up here, I just wanted to take a sec to say thank you for joining me on this hike, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope it motivates you to get out and enjoy nature, and I hope you find your joy. Have a great evening, day, whatever. Bye.